Hello, this is Olivier back for a new video. I didn't do a video for quite a while. I took a kind of a break from YouTube, was less active, and in the meantime I continued to buy records, and I have now probably right, quite a big stack of records to show. I will do that over probably 3 videos right in the coming days, hopefully. And yeah, so I will start with first video, which is more my hard rock metal, purchase from the last months, and continue then with more the 70s hard rock, psych, prog rock stuff in the next videos. So the first records I will show you are records that I bought on a garage sale of the last 2 months. First one is Speedwagon, and the album is You Can Tune a Piano but You Can't Tune a Fish. Look, Speedwagon is a US band, as probably most of you know, from the late 70s or 80s, right? And I really like the first album they did, and then it was kind of more EOR and more commercial music, which is less in my taste. But again, finding that on a garage sale for a few bucks, I think, look, it's good to have in the collection. I have few of them already. It comes on the Epic label. Next one, a bit of the same deal, is Bon Jovi, self-titled. So I think it's the debut album. And look, not a big Bon Jovi fan, but sometimes I enjoy to listen to it. It comes with his inner sleeve as well, with a picture of the band, the lyrics on the other side, and it's coming on the Mercury label. And again, that was as well bought in his garage sale. Next record, that was a online buy. And look, I bought this record because I didn't know the band, and I've seen that on online video, maybe from YouTube, I'm not sure anymore. It's a Pagan Altar, which is a doom metal band. Comes in this nice gatefold cover with this silver foil all around. And Pagan Altar is an interesting story, right? I read online. It's a band from the 70s, late 70s. They issued one album, I think, early 80s, 80, 81, and then they split, right? And this album was issued in 2004, I think, and most of the songs, or all the songs, were written, maybe even recorded in the late 70s, early 80s. Yeah, and look, good band. I mean, doom metal, as I said, yeah, like Black Sabbath-ish, right? But yeah, good album, good album. I listened online to few of their albums. I will probably not go for several of them, except if you recommend me an album, particularly from Pagan Altar, I might check it out. But yeah, good album. It comes with this, only with these, sleeves for the records, which I hate, right? Because it's just paper sleeves, no plastic bags inside at all. And I put all of them in the anti-static bags. I think, look, nowadays, many record companies are doing that, right? If you buy a record, which is getting, let's be honest, really expensive, right? The vinyl record is going between 30 and 40 bucks nowadays, right? And they put this cheap paper sleeve, which are damaging the records. I think, look, it's a bit of a shame, right? So, yeah, they could do a better job with that, in my view. So, next one, another, yeah, kind of doom metal, I would think you call that. Band, which is Kossu, and the album is Upper Retide. I found that in the wild. I was in a record shop, and I you know, I checked many records there, and that's the only one I bought at the end. I didn't find anything really else. But again, I had already 2 albums from Kossu. It's a wonderful band. I mean, if you don't like Kossu, I highly recommend you to check it out. Now, when it comes to the different albums, it's the 3rd album I have from Kossu, and it will be probably the last one, because honestly, I mean, I love the music, but I cannot make any difference between album 1, 2, and 3, right? I mean, they all sound, to my ears at least, similar. They sound great, but they sound similar. So in my view, Kossu, if you have 1 album, maybe 2, then, you know, it's probably not worth to have the rest of the albums. And they did a lot of albums. Maybe you disagree with that. I would love to read in the comments what you think about Kossu. But again, that's my take with them. Yeah, it's always kind of the same, right? So it comes as well on this black vinyl. Next one is the 20th anniversary limited edition from Offspring album Conspiracy of One, which is an album probably, yeah, I mean, from early 2000. Yes, it's 20th anniversary, so 2001 most probably. It comes in this gatefold sleeve. I really like Offspring, but I liked Offspring really in the 90s, right? I mean, the first albums they did, their first album and their second one, I think, which are really great albums, yeah. And I then stopped to listen to them or to buy records from them. And when they reissued this one, I just went for it. I got it for a nice price. It comes on this really nice splattered yellow and red vinyl with a nice inner sleeve as well, and with a turntable mat, which is, you know, really nice, which I will not use. I will leave with the record, but, you know, a really nice addition, I think, to the record. Next one is something I bought as well on the wild recently during a trip to Texas. It's a Dio Holy Diver Live, which is a record which was issued, I think, as well relatively recently. It comes with this jacket, 3 records, right? So really nice pictures from the show with Dio. And look, you have all the best songs and the most famous songs from Dio, right? I mean, Stand Up and Shout, Holy Diver, Don't Talk to Stranger, what else? Rainbow in the Dark, Holy Diver, I just mentioned before, Sign of the Southern Cross, Heaven and Hell. I mean, you know, you have really, really good songs from Dio. There is as well in the inner sleeve, right, this, or in the sleeve, this insert, which, yeah, look, is okay, right? It's kind of a poster, if you want, from with the cover of the album. And the cover itself, not sure if you can see it here, but it's kind of a 3D holographic cover. They had both versions, with the holographic cover or without. The difference of price was a few bucks, $2-3. So I went for the 3D one. You probably don't really see it here, but if you look at the record, right, I mean, you have the priest, for example, here, which is in 3D, which is stepping a bit out of the cover. So again, really nice add to my collection. It's a great live recording. The quality of the recording is perfect. The quality of the vinyl is really good as well. Comes on black vinyl, and you have these inner sleeves, you know, which are as well coming with the record. Last, but yeah, probably not least, is the last album from Iron Maiden, Zenjitsu. And yes, so most of you have seen this album before. I just see there is a glare, sorry for that, right? on the record. But I've seen this album before. It came out a few months ago now. It's a really nice cover, well done. The album itself, I mean, it's obviously it's Maiden. These guys, they know what they do, right? So yeah, all the songs, they sound really great. I mean, the technicity or the technicality on the instrument and the guitars and the drum and everything is perfect. Yeah, is it really my preferred album from Iron Maiden? No, probably not, right? I think, look, I'm more the early stuff. I like the early stuff from Maiden. I like what they did with Bruce Dickinson as well at the beginning. And look, to be fair as well, I mean, some albums like Dance of the Deaf or is as well great albums, right? But this one definitely for me good to have for my collection. I collect all albums from Maiden, right? I have a quite large collection from Maiden. If you have not seen my videos, I have 3 videos which I uploaded. One with the studio album, one with all the bootlegs, and one with all the singles that they did, right? I mean, and yeah, so now I stopped to buy bootlegs because they continue to do a lot of bootlegs, but I really like the bootlegs from the 90s. I don't really like the bootlegs they did over the last 20 years. So yeah, so for me, again, I only now buy the studio albums, and I really like this one. It's a nice one. Not probably going to be one of my favorites, but happy to have it in the collection. So thank you very much for watching. I mean, if you're not a subscriber, I would highly appreciate your subscription. And obviously, I would as well highly appreciate any comments. I always like to answer the comments and get your view on whatever I say or whatever I show. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye.